Alright, here's our second flight, brand new battery. Again, battery lifespan reached is quite normal in the right hand corner. It does not affect anything at all. And in sport mode. We can see here that the corn has been harvested. We put back in normal mode. We're gonna kind of cruise around here, kind of see its flight time. Just kind of more of an endurance test. You can see here the corn is. I haven't been out here in a couple of months, so that's why I probably missed the harvest part of it. Oh, okay. The SD card is full, which means we'll probably be using the nope. No, sadly it does record in the goggles here, but it doesn't have the OSD on it. Such is the nature of the goggles too. So you'll have poorer quality footage from this time out. This is not usually the drone I use for this. That's probably why it's got a smaller card on it. My apologies for the bad footage from this point forward. But it is a beautiful day here. The stalks of the corn are showing here, or what remain in this field. Just cruising around here, once again showing how this works on normal SMC battery. That's a brand I chose because it has the proper configuration to work for the enclosure within the constraints of the drone itself. So, as I had previously said, I will test and make sure that the product which I send is working as intended. Making sure that the first flight was kind of a shakedown flight, and this one is just kind of endurance flight. Nothing special about this drone, just completely stock. So no additional weight or anything. Now we're approaching 6 minutes now. Usually we come in around the 6-minute mark, but we'll see. We can probably take longer. According to the voltage here, it's 22.5. Alright, we're at 6 minutes now. I'll put the timer up on the screen. Looks like everything's good. We'll turn it off. And 2 presses, and then you hold it, and then it turns off. Alright, like I said before, you don't want to run down the battery to 21 volts. If you allow the voltage to drop below 21 volts, it will do irreparable damage to the BMS board, and you will not be able to repair it. As far as the filming of this video, the only way to have this working again is you replace the BMS board. That is the way it is as the filming of this video, but no one has been able to unbrick them, because that's what will happen if you allow the voltage to drop too low. Alright, so this is still 22 volts, which is good. See if we can get this to focus. Would you please be so kind? 22 volts, and then it's 36%. So 6-minute flight was kind of your average. It's good. Now usually when it goes in low voltage, gets low on the voltage, you'll come back and land, and it will initiate that. With these SMC batteries, they're high performance batteries. They have a characteristic of being able to last a long time, and then at the very end drop suddenly. So you just want to be mindful of that and just keep an eye on your voltage, and then come in and land at no lower than 21 volts. I came in at the like 22.5, 22.3, whatever the case is for this one. Sorry, can't record what's on the OSD, but that's what I came in at. It was around 6 minutes, which is kind of the average flight with my system. His system, the AirCruiser system, and I'll put the weights up on the screen, is just a slightly heavier than my system because he has an additional board in it. However, I did streamline it, reduced weight by another 10-15 grams from the original 3D print, so that has actually been able to be on par with the same amount of minutes that my system is at, though the weight's still a little bit more on this one, but not too much more. So that's actually good news. You get a good flight time out of his system, despite the fact he has a separate board here. So that's actually pretty good news. Now this exact module is shipping off to a customer in Italy, my first international customer, and I've had several customers domestically, but he will be my first international customer. So happy to you. I hope you enjoy this. Like I say, make sure you abide by the warning. Do not allow your voltage that you see in your goggles to drop below 21, or else you will have to replace the board. And if you have any questions, be sure to go to my website, and go through the questions and answers that I have there. And if you don't see your question that you have asked there, by all means reach out to me on Facebook, Discord, email. I have provided all the links there for you to be able to do that. And then go ahead, and if you all would like to have the same thing here, he doesn't, this actual, turnkey system, all he has to do is put his battery in here of this nature with these dimensions. If you find another battery with these dimensions, you're certainly welcome to use it. This is the SMC battery, 1400 milliamp is what I have found works best right here. And I've also included a link on my website. I do not sell the batteries, but I merely refer you to the company that does. And anyway, it slips in here really nicely. There's no fitment issues whatsoever. And all he has to do is put that in there and he's ready to go. So that's the advantage of this. And I look forward to go ahead and click the link to my website below, and it'll be the third option, and you can get this as well. It doesn't give me a, I believe I said allowed a week to get this built, and it will be, and then including whatever shipping time it is, it'll be at your door as quickly as possible. Like I said, I do sell internationally and domestic on this website. If you're domestic, just go ahead and order from there. And if you're international, the price will be higher. It's on eBay, and they take care of all the fees and everything else. Is all ended up included in the price. And it's very pain-free, simple, and so forth. If there's any other improvements that you wish me to make, or suggestions you have, by all means reach out to me, and I shall be happy to integrate that into the site. Au revoir.